Sure. Can we start once again, everyone? So before break, we have completed same set of books with adjustment for reconstitution of firm. How many concept we have done? Concept number 5 done. Concept number 5 done. Write down concept number. Started. We started. We started. Concept number 6. Write down. Insolvency of a partner resulting in what? In dissolution, resulting in dissolution of partnership firm. Correct. So means dissolution due to insolvency. So dissolution due to insolvency, can I say it will be as simple as whatever we have done in concept number 1? Concept number 1. Understood now? The same point will be applicable. Only in this case, we need to understand the last step of concept number 1. Means last step of concept number 1 will change. Distribution of cash. Because there will be one insolvent partner. So insolvent partner, can I say, will not bring cash. So in that case, what need to be done, that we need to understand. Correct? Understood? Just write down. Write down. Whenever firm is dissolved, due to insolvency of a partner, then books of account will be closed by applying which concept? Concept number 1. Correct? Means what will be step number 1? Kill the balance sheet at book value. Then what will be step number 2? Now in this case there is no purchasing coming, so I am not writing that. So step number 3 will become step number 2. Correct now. Realize asset and settle all liability. Bolo yes or no? Then step number 3 will be what? Payment of realization expenses. Then step number 4 will be what? Close a realization account. Correct. Understood? And a realization gain or loss will be distributed to which partner? to all or only solvent, to all partners, including what? Including insolvent partners. Of course, in PSR. Up to this, I think no explanation required. Correct. Only what will change means only what discussion requires step number 5 about distribution of cash among partners. Correct. Step number 5, distribution of cash among partners. In write down case 1. If partnership agreement provides for insolvency loss, correct. So can I say partnership agreement provide for insolvency loss? What will be the treatment of insolvency loss that is already given in the partnership agreement? Means when you have created agreement, means when you have drafted agreement, that time you are knowing that some partner will pakka become insolvent. Normally partnership agreement does not have such clause, because can I say if you know that he will become insolvent, I will not do partnership only. Correct now? Are you getting what I am saying? But it is found that normally a partnership agreement is silent about insolvency laws. But if it is given, okay, first we'll apply agreement. Normally, what is the rule? The rule is that first apply agreement. If agreement is silent, then apply act. Means, for example, if agreement is silent about PSR, then as per act, PSR will be equal. If agreement is silent about interest on capital, then partners are not entitled to interest on capital. Remember, if agreement is silent about salary, then partners are not entitled to salary. If agreement is silent about interest on loan, then interest on loan will be provided at a rate of 6% per annum. You have done this point, correct now? So can I say first we read agreement. If agreement is okay, then we'll do as per agreement. Miya bibi Raji to kya karega? Kaji. Are you getting what I am saying? If already agreed, then follow the agreement. If agreement has is not given some point, then we'll follow act. Correct. So if partnership agreement provide for insolvency loss, means from examination point of view, information is given in the question. Means question say that insolvency loss will be distributed by solvent partner in their respective PSR. It means it is already agreed. It's already agreed now. Correct. So that is information is given in question for distribution of insolvency loss. So can I say in this case, insolvency loss will be borne by solvent partner as per what? As per agreement. As per agreement. What journal entry will pass? Ki solvent partner will be debited and insolvent partner will be credited. Loss means what? That insolvent partner has some debit balance and he is not able to contribute anything. Correct. So that loss will be borne by solvent partner. You will pass one journal entry. Solvent partners capital account debit to what? Insolvent partners capital account. I hope you have understood. Understood. Now after this journal entry, whatever cash left, that will be distributed to what? Solvent partner as per their final balance ratio. Correct? Understood? Correct. Right on. Right on. Remaining cash will be distributed to solvent partners as per final balance. Understood? This is very simple and therefore they will not ask this. Means in exam normally they don't ask case number 1. They ask case number 2. So what is case number 2? If partnership agreement is silent about insolvency of a partner, insolvency of a partner. So how will understand partnership agreement is silent? Means question has not provided any information. Correct? That is, question has not provided any information about what? Distribution of insolvency loss. Insolvency loss. The partnership agreement is silent. Will apply act, but act is also silent. Partnership act is also silent. Now act is silent, then what will happen? The case will be what? In front of court, and in the court will decide. So there is one what? Very important case law, that is what? Gardner versus Murray. So there was some case decided some year before. The case is known as Gardner versus Murray, and as per that case, whatever decided, this now become rule. So whatever court has given decision, that become what? The rule for the distribution of what? In case of insolvency, what need to be done? Correct? Means in this case, right now, in this case, principles laid down in which case? In Garner versus Murray will be followed, which is as under. So they have given some principle. In case of insolvency, these are the principle which need to be followed. Right on. Point number 1. Solvent partner will bring in cash equal to what? Equal to their share of a realization loss. So what Gardner versus Munro say that solvent partner will bring cash if there is a realization loss. Means in case of realization profit, no cash will be brought by solvent partner. So if there is a loss, so a cash equal to the share of loss will be brought by solvent partner. Maha bakwas point. There is no logic behind this. There is no logic behind this. Ki why? Why solvent partner now will distribute cash now? So why we are demanding cash from them? So bakwas point. I don't know what happened in that case. It might happen the solvent partner might also have some debit balance. So they have decided that yes, they should bring cash. Are you able to understand? Are you able to understand? So solvent partners should bring cash as per the principle given in the Gardner versus Murray. I mean to follow that. We need to follow that. But what is the logic behind this that we don't know. There is no logic only I will say. There is no logic. Understood? Hmm? What happened? Understood. If they will bring cash, then what journal entry will do? Cash account debit to solvent partner. That journal entry, you know. Are you able to understand? Correct? Means just write down note write down. In case of realization profit, in case of realization profit, there is no need to bring what? Any cash. First point, I think no explanation required. We need to follow this principle. We'll follow it. Correct. Point number 2. Write down. Insolvency loss will be borne by which partner? Solvent partners will be borne by solvent partners having what? Having credit balance only. Having credit balance only. So insolvency loss will be borne by solvent partner having credit balance. Means any solvent partner having debit balance will not bear what insolvency loss. Once again, Mahabakwas point. It might happen any partner have debit balance. It does not mean he will not bear na. Why he will not bear, Baba? Then I will make my capital debit balance. Are you able to understand? Correct. There is no logic behind this. Once again, it might happen that time. In that case, some partner was having debit balance. They said no, you will not bear because you are also good person. Are why? Correct. But a case was decided as per this principle, and we need to follow now this rule. There is one system. Whenever act is silent, we'll follow the decision taken by the court. Until there is any amendment in that act, till there is any amendment in the act, we'll follow that rules only. Partnership Act was formed on which year? 1932. Before independence until now not revised. Mahabakwas thing because that act is not important act. Partnership चल रहा है चलने दो. Mainly amendment is required in Companies Act. So companies, there are many amendment bill has been passed and act is only revised. Act is only revised from 1956 to 2013. Understood? Are you able to understand? The Partnership Act चलो चल रहा है. Okay, correct now. But if amended, to this point will be included. This point will be included. So if amendment, then will follow act. But I know that it will never be amended. Correct? Because there is no need of amendment ना चलेगा. So insolvency loss will be borne by solvent partner having credit balance, correct? Having credit balance in the ratio of what? In the ratio of capital. In the ratio of capital on the date of what? Dissolution. Correct. Means if I take one example, suppose A, B, C, D, correct? And these are the partners. So this is solvent partner, this is solvent partner, this is solvent partner, and this is insolvent partners. And they are balanced 10,000, 10,000, here 10,000, here 10,000. Understood? And these are what? Debit balance. Understood? So what is the insolvency loss? Okay, this is insolvency loss will be borne by whom? A and B. In which ratio? In the ratio of their capital, means 1 is to 1. Understood? Have you understood? Now why C will not bear? No logic behind this. No explanation. I can't give any explanation for this. The two bakwas point: why solvent partner will bring cash? No justification. Why solvent partner having debit balance will not bear the loss? No justification for this. Rule is rule. We are supposed to follow that rules. Correct. So I hope you have understood this point. Correct. Now, write down. Note. Write down. Write down. Point number A. Insolvency loss is the amount of debit balance of insolvent partner, debit balance of capital, debit balance of capital of insolvent partner, correct, which they are not able to contribute, which they are not able to contribute. Means suppose debit balance 20,000 and they are able to contribute 5,000, then insolvency loss is what? 15,000. Which they are not able to contribute, that will become what? Insolvency loss. Correct? Understood? Yes, sir. Point number B. Write down. Write down. Capital on the date of dissolution. Means we need to find out ratio of capital on the date of dissolution. We need to find out ratio of capital on the date of dissolution. Now, in case of fixed capital, there are two type of capital maintenance. One is fixed capital, one is fluctuating capital. Whenever there is a fixed capital, we maintain two accounts: fixed capital and means capital account and current account. Capital account and current account. Now the question arises: will take ratio of capital account or current account, because current account is also what? Capital only. Are you getting what I am saying? So we'll take ratio of which capital? Fixed capital or current account capital? Current account balance. Understood. So one doubt will come. Write down. Capital on the date of dissolution. Point number 1. If partnership is following what? Yeah, is maintaining what? Fixed capital. Correct. In the write-down. In this case, insolvency loss will be will be borne by solvent partner in the ratio of what? In the ratio of fixed capital. Can you say fixed capital will always have credit balance only? Fixed capital cannot have debit balance. Agreeing. So in this case, so in the ratio of fixed capital, because it will be always what? Having credit balance. It cannot have debit balance. Understood? Correct. It means can I say current account balance will not be considered? It means current account balance will not be considered. Correct. Then come to point number B. If partnership is following what? Yeah, is maintaining what? Fluctuating capital. Correct. Means there is only one capital account in this case. So now doubt will come. Ki what is the capital on the date of dissolution? We need to find out capital on the date of dissolution. In case of fixed capital, they get that is already fixed. But in this case, we need to find out capital on the date of dissolution. So in this write down. In this case, insolvency loss will be borne by what? Borne by solvent partner having what? Having credit balance of capital on which date? On the date of dissolution. Correct. Now we need to understand how to calculate capital on the date of dissolution. Calculation of capital on the date of dissolution. Correct. Understood. Get down. We'll start with what? Balance given. Whatever balance given. Then in this what will add? Plus reserve. Plus reserve na. Correct. Minus drawing. Minus drawing up to dissolution and plus minus any rectification of profit. Means they may give some error in the question. Due to that error there may be some profit or loss that need to be also adjusted. Correct. To confuse you they will give some error. So when you rectify the error, the profit may increase or decrease. Correct. So rectification of profit. Understood this point? So this become what? Capital on the date of dissolution. Means can I say to find out capital on the date of dissolution, any transaction which is due to dissolution will not be considered. Have you understood this point? Means realization loss will not be considered. Any asset taken by partner will not be considered. Are we able to understand? So any transaction due to dissolution will not be considered. The realization gain or loss will not be considered. For finding out capital on the date of dissolution, understood? Just write a note. It means any transaction due to what? Dissolution will not be considered for example realization, profit or loss realization expense paid by partners asset or liability taken by partners, etc. Have you understood this point? Correct. I hope you have understood this point. Correct. Then it up. Last point. The rules of Garner versus Murray. The rules of Garner versus Murray will not be applicable in following situation. They are many times asked this question, theoretical question, for 4 marks. When the rules of Garner versus Murray will not be applicable. First, I have already said when. बताओ when partnership agreement provide what? Information about insolvency. Correct now. Madam. If partnership agreement provides specific treatment for what? Of insolvency loss, then of course Garner versus Murray will not be applicable. Then second, if only one partner is what? Only one partner is solvent. Oh. If only one partner is solvent, the question of distribution of insolvency loss will not arise. The whatever insolvency loss will be borne by this partner only. Then Garner versus Murray is not applicable. correct. The last point is what? Batao. If all partners are what? All partners are insolvent. If all partners are insolvent, so if all partners are insolvent, so no one will bear what? Insolvency loss. Correct. Can I say if they ask a question of this in exam, till now they have not asked. So you can do it as per the information given the question. Then you will not apply rule number 1 and rule number 2. Both you will not apply. There are two principles given in Garner versus Murana. So both will not be applicable. Means there is no need to bring cash also. So whatever is given that will do as per the information given the question. So if they ask a question of this nature that is easy, you can do it by your own. Can you see only one partner is solvent? That is also easy. Entire insolvency loss will be borne by that partner. So if question asked, so you can do it. Can you see if all partners are solvent? This is an important point. A question has been given ICS study method. They will do that. So if all partners are insolvent, then what to do? What to do? That we need to understand. So point number C to will take as a separate topic. Correct. Right now we are doing insolvency of a partner. Of a partner, not all partner. We are doing insolvency of a partner. Understood? Now let us take some question. Let us complete this concept today only. Correct. Now let us come to unit number 1. Come to unit number 1. In unit number 1, we have done one first question and second question. Come to question number 3. The firm of Kapil and Dev. You know Kapil? You know Dev? Kapil Dev. Correct. The firm of Kapil and Dev, unit number 1, question number 3. Page number you want? Page number is 2.13. So let us start. The firm of Kapil and Dev has 4 partners as of 31st March 1995 and his balance sheet is as under. Okay, sir. Capital F Kapil, S Kapil, R Dev. Okay. Current account F Kapil, S Kapil, R Dev. Okay. Loan from NBFC. NBFC means what? The next chapter is that only non-banking financial company. Chalega. Current liability, land, building, office equipment, computer, debtor, stock, cash at bank, other current asset, current account B deo, B deo. So FSRB, there are 4 partners. FSRB, FSRB, B deo, current account having debit balance. Correct? Suppose it might be a question of insolvency. Means till question is specify his insolvent partner, he does not become insolvent. Means for insolvency question will provide that this is Nalayak partner. Understood? Then only apply this concept. If nothing is given, then his solvent partner having debit balance. Understood? Yes, sir. Now the partners have been sharing profit and losses in 4411. Now they have not given 4 kiska, 4 kiska, 1 kiska, 1 kiska. So always we'll do in this way na. FSRB. We can't take BFSR. Can we take BFSR? So always we'll go in this order na. This order na. Whatever the name is given, we'll follow that order. So this become FSR and then B. Correct? Correct? Yes, sir. It has been agreed to dissolve the firm on this date on the basis of following understanding. What is the understanding? Check करेंगे. The following assets are to be adjusted to the extent indicated with respect to book value. This is the realizable value. Okay, sir. In case of loan, the lenders are to be paid at their insistence a prepayment premium. This loan will be discharged at a premium. Okay, sir. B Dev is insolvent. Oh, B Dev is insolvent. And no amount is recoverable from him. Means no amount is recoverable from him. His father, Ardev, Acha, he is the son of Ardev. So Ardev, should bear the entire loss. अरे बोलना रे बेटा का पाप तो बाप को ही धोना पड़ेगा ना. हाँ हाँ, देन ऑल्सो बाप तो बाप होता है ना, करेक्ट ना. His father Ardeo, however, agreed to be a 50% deficiency. He said, I am his father, I'll be 50%. Not, don't worry. Means, can I say 50% is recoverable? So, balance 50% become insolvency loss. Balance 50% become insolvency loss. The balance of deficiency is agreed to be a portion according to law. Law means what? Act. Act is silent means what? Garner versus Murray. अभी according to law, law means act, act is silent, so will follow what? Garner versus Murray. Understood this point? Correct. Assuming that realization of asset and discharge liability is carried out immediately, so cash account, realization account, partners account, can I say very simple, you can do it by room. चलो आगे चले. You have a doubt? Then we'll do it. You have a doubt? We'll do it now. Better let us do it. I am coming to your doubt. I am coming to your doubt. Doubt will not come. Let us do it. अरे बोल ना रे. You are tired. I am also tired. I am happy to leave. हाँ. So who want to leave? अरे बोलो. I am also happy. Anyone want to leave? Raise your hand. अरे बोल. I am also happy. Only one voting. Then the majority win. You go. So you can leave. Nalayak. हाँ. Nalayak. Happy to leave. Just try to understand. No one will give your what? No one will give you. No, 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 no. That I am not saying. No one will support you when you need support. Understood? This is India. Always happen this. No, this is fact I am saying. No one will support when you need support. I am saying this is a fact. When you need support, no one will come, and when you don't need support, everyone will come. Everyone will become your friend when you don't need support. And once you need support, no one will come to you. This is a fact I am saying. I am not saying that this is what a life. This is the best life I will say. Student life is the best life. Your friend are real friends. But once you come to business, your practical life, once your student life is over, then you understood what is actually life. There is no one will support you. Even your friends, even your immediate relative will not support you. Only one person will support your parents, and no one is going to support you. And don't expect any support also. Don't expect any support, because once you expect support, then what will happen? You will become lazy and you will not improve. You will not improve. Correct now. And I will always, from my point of, from my experience now, our best outcome come in the worst situation. Believe me, you will give your best when you are into worst circumstances. And whenever you are in happy situation, now you will not give your best. I have seen my best outcome has came when there was no one to help me. Are you getting what I'm saying? My graph you will see now. So this was the graph. This was the graph. This is the growth. 4 or 5 years, so this was the growth. Understood now? Then I understood. Then suddenly a fall happened. Suddenly fall. Negative हो गया था पूरा. Means my capital become negative. Means loan was more than asset. Understood now? Then I understood that no one is supporting. Then I started improving. Then I am not looking back. This is the graph. In which on first means when I become serious, actually I was not knowing the life. What is going on? Correct now. So I was only doing. Then suddenly a setback came. But at this point of time, I understood that life is that part that your immediate relative is not going to help you. Understood now? I am saying this is fact. This is fact. Only your close family members, your parents, brother. It depends. It depends. It depends. Parents, and in my case, my wife has supported. Correct. My brother also supported. Correct. But brothers depends. Not for everyone. Parents will always support, and wife. In my case, my wife supported me. Correct now. Means what was the case at one point of time? I have decided to leave what this coaching profession. Negative हो गया ना. Are you able to understand? At one point of time, I decided to leave. I'll not say the exact story, but leave. And I decided to what go for jobs. Understood now? Understood what happened. Then my wife supported me. Lucky, you struggle for one more year. I am with you. One more year she has given me. Do whatever you want to do. I am with you. So that is required, na? That is required or not? The support is required. Support someone gives, now then you can what? If suppose she would have said no, I will not support you, then so I need to do something else, na? So what I am saying, support is required, but no one will support you. Believe me. Financially, the no one will support you. Whatever you want to do, you need to do by your own. Correct? Isliye I said, this is fact. Ki when you need support, then no one will give support. And when you don't want support, now everyone will come and will want to support you. But we don't need support, Baba. Why you are coming? Correct now? It happens, it happens. So start from today only. Don't take support. Don't take support. Realization account. Can we do fast? Can you say realization account now? So it is a game of what? 2 minutes. Now so it is in our fingers only. Can we start? Let us start with the asset. So can you give me all asset? This question number 3. So we'll take what? Land. To land how much percentage? Bolo. How much percentage? So how much it will become? 1 lakh. इसलिए don't take support. You have taken my support. ठीक है ना? Whatever I will say, you'll do. अरे बोलना रे. First step is what? Kill the balance sheet. At what value? Book value. 50,000. 50,000. Then what to building? How much? 2,50,000. Then what? To office equipment. How much? 1,25,000. To computer. To computer how much? 70,000. To data. To data how much? 4 lakh. To stock 3 lakh. Then to cash at bank. To cash at bank how much? Where the bank will come? Where the bank will come? Are bolo. Where the bank is taken over by a purchasing company. There is no purchasing company. Then it will be separate account na nalayak. Bank is not realizable now. Will you sell bank? आजा बैंक को भेज देते. I said bank taken over by purchasing company. Then it will be transferred to realization account. If not taken over, then separate. To will open bank account ना. You have written bank there. मजा आ रहा है मतलब ना. बताओ bank. Bank account how much? To balance brought down. It is 75,000. Then there is other current asset. That on 2. Other current asset how much? 22,600. Then current account will write down afterwards. Then buy. Can you give me liability? Loan from NBFC 5 lakh. Then current liability. Buy current liability how much? 70,000. Can you say now we realize by cash? Batao. Can you give me land how much? By cash or bank? How much land? 1 lakh. Then building. Building how much? 3 lakh. Building 3 lakh. Then office equipment how much? First give office equipment I have written. Office equipment how much? Hmm? Not given office equipment. So office equipment is not given. Then we'll assume at what? Book value only. Correct only. 1,25,000. However, they have written at then other asset 100%. So whatever not given, the other asset become 100%, that is given only. Even though not given, it will be book value. Then what? Computer how much? 40? 49,000. Then debtor how much? 3 lakh 80,000. Then what? Stock how much? 2 lakh 70,000. Then other current asset and what? Book value only 100% na. Done. Then to cash or bank liability. But the loan is repaid at what? Premium. It will become 5 lakh 5,000. And current liability how much? If nothing is given, then at book value. Any realization expense? I think no realization expense. Can you give me realization profit? How much? 20 24,000. Super easy na? Correct? Then can we come to bank account? Without to realization account. You can also write down in this way. Asset realized, and you can give me the total. So to realization account, what is the total? $24,000 is the profit. So bank account you can add on to realization, asset realization. Can you give me the total? 12 lakh. Yes, sir. Similarly, write down buy realization liability paid. How much? Done. Done now. Leave it. Correct. Now we'll prepare which account? Partners capital account. So how many column? 4 column. बताओ. Opening balance. What is the name? FSRB. FSRB. Opening balance how much given? बोल. अरे यार बड़ा 2 lakh ना. It is 2 lakh. 2 lakh. 1 lakh. Nil. They will transfer current account to what? Capital account. So by current account, it is 50,000, 1,50,000, 1,10,000, and here I don't 2 what? Current account. How much? 87,400. Correct. Then there is a realization profit. So by realization, how much? 9,600, 9,600, 2,400, 2,400. Done. Only this much now. Simple. Now what is given? B's. What is debit balance? This minus this. So 87,400 minus 2,400. How much? 85,000. Out of 85,000, 50% loss will be borne by his father. So what journal entry will do? His father capital account means R Deo capital account debit to what? B Deo capital account. So R will be debited and B will be credited. We return to what? Bolo? To B's capital account. What is the amount? 42,000. So R will be debited and by what? R capital. B will be 42,500. Now it become insolvency loss. What is your insolvency loss? Now we'll apply which rule? Garner versus Murray. So Garner versus Murray. First rule number 1. Who will bring cash? How much cash they will bring? A solvent partner will bring cash equal to what? Share of realization loss. Is there any realization loss? No. So they will not bring any cash. So just find out whether realization profit or realization loss. So there is no need to bring any cash. Already a note have been given. So in case of realization profit, solvent partner is not required to bring any cash. So rule number 1 is not applicable. Now insolvency loss will be borne by whom? Solvent partner having credit balance. So fixed capital, so all partner will have credit balance in the ratio of fixed capital. What is the ratio of fixed capital? Batao? It is 2 is to 2 is to 1. It means what journal entry will do? FSR account debit to what? B capital. So write on 2 B's capital. Can you allocate 42,500 in 2 is to 2 is to 1 ratio? 17,000, 17,000, 8,500. And here by what? FSR capital 42,500. Done. Can I say now automatically whatever cash is left will be distributed to FSR in their balance only? So can you give me what is the balance we write on 2 cash or bank? How much? How much? 2 lakh 42,600. Then 3,42,000. So 3,42,600, then 1,61,400. Done. Low. Account closed. This will be posted in which account? Cash account. We write down by what? Partners capital account. FSR. How much? How much? 2,42,600. 3,42,600. 1,61,400. And this account will be also closed. Check kar lo. If not closed means we are doing mistake. Have you understood? Bolo. Simple na. Simple. But we'll prepare one working note. Always in exam, prepare this working note. Even though you can do without this working note. Write down distribution of what? Insolvency loss. What is the debit balance of B's capital? So can you say it was 85,000? 85,000 means after realization profit. Then out of these, 50% will be contributed by whom? 50% loss is borne by R Dev, means 42,000. So what is insolvency loss? 42,500. Correct. Then we write down as per Garner versus Murray. Correct. You write down full. As per Garner versus Murray, insolvency loss will be borne by whom? Borne by solvent partners in the ratio of what? Fixed capital. Correct. Go. Therefore, share of insolvency loss FSR 2:2:1. How much? 17,000, 17,000 and 8,500. Understood? So this only just given writing that we have applied Garner versus Murray and we have taken fixed capital ratio. Understood? Super easy. 2-3 question will do. It will be okay. But can I say it's very simple. Very simple now. Correct. Can we take one more question? Question number 4. PQR sharing profit and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. No partnership salary or interest on capital being allowed. Okay, sir. ठीक है. The balance sheet as on 30th June is given. Once again, they have given fixed capital PQR, current account PQ, loan from B, trade creditors. It is similar question, na? Let us read. I'll give homework. Trademark, freehold property, plant and equipment, motor vehicle, current asset stock, trade debtor. 2000 less provision, 100, 1900. Cash at bank, miscellaneous loss, R current account. What is miscellaneous loss? Okay. R's current account 400 and debit balance of PL account they have given. So R current account debit balance they have given. On 1st July 2001. On 1st July means immediately, na? 30th June, yes. Just you need to see whether there is updation or not. Sometime updation also given. Okay. So on 1st July 2001, the partnership was dissolved. Motor vehicle was taken over by Q at a value of 500, but no cash passed specifically in respect of these transactions. Of course, no cash will be paid. This taken over by what? Q. Sale of other asset realized the following: trademark nil, freehold property 7,000, plant and equipment 5,000, stock debtor given. Trade creditor were paid itna in full settlement of their dues. That the cost of dissolution amounted to itna. The loan from P was repaid. P and Q were both fully solvent. So P and Q were both fully solvent and able to bring any cash required, but R was forced into bankruptcy and was only able to bring one third of amount due. Okay, sir. You are required to prepare cash account, realization account, and partners fixed capital account after transferring current account balance. Even though Natgima will do this only, will not prepare current account. There is no need to prepare current account balance will transfer to what? Capital account, partners capital account. You will do, I will do. How many minutes you will do right now? Do. How many minutes? Are bolo, how many minutes you require? Tired? I am also teaching now from the beginning only. I am teaching from what? Morning. So, today तो you came 3 hours late. अरे बोलना रे. Why tired? Why tired? Tired. Homework दे दो. चलो घर में करना. Homework. One question I will do. This question you can do. पूरा chapter you can do. Can we go to next chapter? अरे बोलना रे. नलाय. What happened रे? चलो this question you do. Very simple question. One question you do by your own. चलेगा? Can we take one more question? एक question. Request. Very interesting question. Question 5. This question was asked in exam. Correct. Means they have only changed the information. If you understood the information, it will be easy. Otherwise, you can do mistake. Good question. A, B, C, D. Anybody can do. Anybody can do this question. Dance. So, are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 5:4 to fraud committed by C. Miss C is nalayak. During the year found out and it was decided to dissolve the partnership on 31st March 2010 when the balance sheet was as under: capital A, B, C, D, general reserve, trade creditors, bills payable, building stock, investment, debtor, cash, capital. C. Means C has which balance? Debit balance. Correct. Means insolvent partner can have credit balance also. Bole yes or no? They can have also credit balance. Then there is no insolvency loss. But that type of question they will not ask. क्योंकि मजा नहीं आएगा ना. अरे बोलना रे. Insolvent partner may also have credit balance. Credit balance is there, but he become insolvent. अरे हो ना. practically possible not, but मजा नहीं आएगा ना, because some cash will be paid to that partner, then it become concept number 1 only, is as equal to concept number 1. Understood? Correct. Following information is given to you. A check for rupees 4,300 received from debtor was not recorded in the books and was misappropriated by C. Means, can I say check taken by whom? C. Correct. Means, can I say in this way debtor taken by C? Can I say debtor taken by C? So, are you getting what I am saying? So, we'll consider it as what? Debtor taken by C. Debtor taken by C, because check was not received only now. Correct. Investment costing rupees 5,400 were sold by C at rupees 7,900. Correct. And the fund transferred to his personal account, the sale was omitted from the book. So can you say investment was taken over by C at which value? 7,900. 7,900. Yes. A creditor agreed to take over investment of the book value 5,400 at rupees 8,400. Oh my god. A creditor agreed to take over investment of book value of rupees 5,400 at rupees 8,400. Okay. The balance creditor were paid off at a discount of 2%. Correct? Understood this point. So creditor has taken over investment. What journal entry? No journal entry. Understood? Already book value has been transferred. Correct ना? अरे बोलना, बोल, नहीं चल रहा है? Is चलिंग or not चलिंग? Not चलिंग, छोड़ दूं? If the mind is not working, better we should stop only. You want break? बोल. Want break? And I'll give. Today I am also tired. I want everyone says break. I will say okay holiday. ये सबसे पहले who will say? चलो. Today this much only. But can you try this question by your own? Try. That question is तो पक्का होमवर्क हाँ. बहुत बात. You talk very much. Question 4 is पक्का homework. That I will not do. Question 5 you try. If you can do it, very good, because this was an exam question. Most of the students were not able to do it because good question, points were very good. Correct. So just try it. We'll take this question tomorrow. Okay. So this much only. Correct. Now what will happen if I'll go early? Then दिक्कत है. My wife will not give anything. मतलब my wife will not give food to me. If I'll give, I'll come early now. Why early? Today why early? This question. बताओ. हाँ? क्या बोलता रे. चलो, for today this much only. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Enjoy your remaining day.